Yes, hi. Um, I am responding to your video that you made, and it made a lot of sense. And I appreciate that we have a young black male that can stress the way how you know us women's the way how we fall to the wayside, and yes, we do. We go for the wild type boys, and more so the ones that may be more settled, or maybe more focused on life and responsibilities and stuff like that. Yes, we are those type of women that was like that, because I had children out of wedlock, but I waited till I got grown to have children. But I can understand what you mean by that. And far as when it comes to sex, I feel that by me being older now, and I'm almost 50 years old, by me being older, and I didn't realize it back then, but that you supposed to restrain yourself and not to have sex until you marry. That's why that we have all this teenager pregnancy and stuff like that, and people having children out of wedlock. But when God blessed me with my two children, I was blessed to have a son and a daughter. And my son, he ended up getting married and having a daughter, but it didn't work out. But that's my grandbaby. And my daughter, she do not have any children, and she don't want any, because she says she don't want to have any children out of wedlock. But it is a choice that a person has to make. And I'm glad to see that you are making this video to make the young people realize that you can't just fall for anything and everything. The guys, they will try to sweet talk you, but you have to be strong and be strong-willed and not to give in. Even though our flesh may get weak, but we do not give in to what they trying to pour, because your body, that's all that we have, is our body. That's all we have. That is a sacrifice. When you lay down and you give yourself over to someone freely like that, and then be with somebody else, just don't work like that. You get emotional attached and stuff, so it's not good to go around and sleep with everybody you see. You may mess around and get AIDS. See, you get herpes, you get gonorrhea, you get syphilis, you get chlamydia, you get trichomonas. I mean, these things that you are taking a risk on laying down with the guys, and the same way with the guys laying up with the young ladies if you're not protecting yourself. So I think it's all a cause of sin, that we have failed grace from God, because women's back then, they carried themselves in a respectable way, and now it's just like everybody just freely, and they're just doing what they want to do. But God is not pleased with that, so that's why things the way it is. But I thank God that you had been a man enough to come out and tell how you felt and whatever. And then it's a shame that that the young ladies don't want to even though you may have kids by the father, still let them see the father and whatever. Do not keep them from their father, because they're still he is the father and whatever, and stuff like that. Don't keep them from their father and whatever, so. But I just thank God that you, young man, that you came out and just told it like it was. And I don't blame the young ladies, because I tell my daughter all the time, do not mess with nobody that have children. You don't have any, so why would you want to mess with somebody that got children? You got to deal with the other mother, the parent, and stuff like that. That's a lot of drama. And you really don't need that in your life. You want somebody just like you without no children. So I thank you for that. And everybody that may watch the video, you all have a blessed and wonderful day.